The revolution is here. New Money Dynasty. Let's get it.
Executive producer Azariah Milan Cartagena. I can have it all. I can have it. On DJ Khaled's Khaled album. That song brings great meaning because there's some of you out there who feel like you're intelligent enough. You got what it takes. You just looking for the break. You looking for your chance to come up. I've been intermittent fasting, meaning for 4 days, I've been eating twice a day. The way it works for me is, and it works, I do it every year, but the way it works for me is I skip breakfast, I do my first meal about 2 o'clock, and then I eat dinner. The bad part is I won't eat a carb, meaning bread, pasta, rice, none of that. So I go straight in cold turkey. And so I don't recommend this for anybody, but so what happens is intimate is life. So what happens is our bodies are used to carbs and they use them for energy. Our body's like a computer, uses for energy. And so when you eat too much carbs, then your body stores it as fat. I don't want to get too complex, but so when you start eating paleo or keto, whatever you want to call it, you start getting fatigued. The body keeps asking for the carbs. It's almost like a crackhead. The body keeps saying, yo, where's the carb? Where's the bread? Where's the pasta? Where's the rice? For like a week or maybe 4 to 5 days, you feel real slow, tired. Your body's trying to force you to give in and eat some cereal, eat some shit. You gotta fight through. Now I tell you all the time, if you don't keep it real with yourself, imagine you're lying to yourself. Don't lie to yourself. Does that make sense? You can't lie. You can't say you on a diet and then eat some shit in the middle of the night because you're only lying to yourself. This is you, your body. And so, I'm on my 4th day, little tired, little cranky, little upset with everybody, but fuck it. I'm intermittent fasting. I call it interval. Like when you do interval training, fast, slow up, fast, slow up, fast, slow up. But for me, it's intimate fasting. Not easy, not for everybody, but it's the shit. And you know me, my birthday's coming up in about 2-3 months. And I want, when y'all put up the picture of happy birthday, Fat Joe, my cheekbones look like I'm ready to fight Floyd Mayweather tomorrow. I need them cheekbones. You know what I'm saying? That's how you give it to him. That's how you give him success. That's how you give him success. So we all got haters, especially me. We all got haters. Everybody ain't gonna love you. So how do I do it? All right, yo, the OG done. He's over with. Them diamonds is big. That face ain't got a glitch. My cheekbones. So that's how I gas myself when I tell you day. Right? Shout out to my Knicks. I'm very, very proud of them. They overachieved. We never thought that this team, young team, salary ain't even big like that, we're even going to ever make the playoffs. At that, get to the playoffs and actually believed we had a chance. And so you got to understand, we weren't ready. They had too much talent. Shout out to Pretty Lou. Pretty Lou's the king of not saying it's over till it's over. Pretty Lou fighting that cancer 6-7 years. Still going. Platelets looking great. Everything's great. I don't like to talk about Lou like that because the man is doing remarkable things. Impossible things. And with a sickness and an illness like that, he still supports the family, goes out there and works his ass off. The will to fight, the will to win. That's what today's about, the will to win. Do you have the will to win? When you was born, did you know you were special? I can have it all, I can have it. And too many people, they count themselves out. You got to be in the game. You got to stay in the game. You never know. And so, winning, let me explain something to you. For me, making a hit record, see, because I don't get high. Right? So I can't really tell you what the euphoria of getting high is. What I do know is during my life, me making a hit record that I could stand outside on Fordham Road, 125th, and hear every car go by playing my shit. Or making an anthem where I'm doing Summer Jam or doing things, that gets me high. Or people telling me, yo, that new record, man, that shit is hot. That shit makes me, that gets me high in a different way. Un payaso rico, papi. And so, that gets me high. And there's no feeling, no euphoria like winning. And I'm not just saying winning as a rapper, as a athlete. I'm talking about in just life. To win. It's a different high. And so, you know, shout out to my brother Nori, his wife Miri. It's her birthday today. I love you, sis. Too much. We're going to celebrate your birthday tomorrow. I know you got the whole weekend. I can't shake my ass that much. When you guys, you force me to drink, I get too drunk. So I'm saving it for tomorrow. Right? And so Nori tells me. So Nori, all rappers, I think, feel the same thing. To have a hit record, it makes you feel like, oh my God, this, because it's impossible. To have a hit record is impossible. I want you guys to know that. It's addictive. And so it's impossible. And so I always tell you, if you be a one-hit wonder, God bless you. You're able to walk the red carpet, see your favorite artist. To have multiple hits is out of control. But it's hard. And so it makes you feel a different way. And so I'm talking to my brother Nori. And Nori's like, yo, man, when it comes to doing Drink Champs, because you know Drink Champs, you know, it's the #1 show in the nation. And every time he puts out every week he puts out an episode, it gets 1 million views. So to him, he feels like he goes platinum every week. And so he said, yo, I don't need the records no more, Joe, because I feel like a record. Every time I put out something, it got 1 million views. I said, damn. He said, so I go platinum every week, Joe. And it's amazing. And so just in life, you have to believe in yourself. Sometimes we don't know what is going to make us successful. What's going to be it for us. You know you got it. You don't know what the lane is. You don't know what God's going to provide for you. So I tell you, you got to stay in the game because you never know. Dr. Dre, I tell you. Dr. Dre came up with NWA, Snoop Dogg, Suge Knight part ways from him, took Death Row. He banked on himself. He discovered Eminem, 50 Cent, he might have made $50 million. But he didn't give up. He stayed in the game. Even though he might have got $50 million, he stayed in the game. And then created the Beats, where he became a billionaire. So you gotta stay in the game. You never know. So I've never had nothing. Making money, buying whatever you want for you and your family is the greatest feeling on earth. So a lot of you guys, if you're smart, you've been watching Fat Joe. Even if your money ain't up like that. We got a lot of rich people watching too. But if your money ain't up, Fat Joe is trying to tell you how to get money, however you can apply this information or this knowledge to your life. And so if the greatest feeling is to make money and be able to give your family whatever they want. Everybody's happiness is different. Somebody said cash is worthless. Cool. It helps. It helps. I'm addicted to making money. I'm addicted to success. You know, I don't, if you think cash or money doesn't, that's cool. Some people are into happiness or other things. Maybe organic shit or whatever. People got all type of shit that makes them happy. I can't tell you what makes you happy. Tony Sunshine, what's up, my brother? Love you, my brother. That new record is fire. I posted it yesterday. And so he can have it all. He can have it. Tony looks amazing. Cock Diesel, six-packed up. Still putting out music. Now, if he was a quitter, do you think he would be still putting out music? Do you think he would still be working out every day? Do you think he would be out there in the studio or networking? No. Because you never know. You gotta stay in the game. You never know. I don't know what it is for you. Shout out to Orlando. Rest in peace. Tats Crew. Very big hit. Yeah, he said, whoever said money isn't anything is broke. That is a fact. I don't want to bother nobody. I look back every now and then and drop dead beats. I look back every now and then. I watch my show. And I noticed that 2 days ago I said, if you take somebody to Miami, ain't a real trip. And that might be hard for some people who just scrap. That might be hard for you to process if you just scrap up as much as you can and took your wife or your kids to Miami. I'm not trying to deny that. That's a beautiful thing. I come from nothing. I come dirt poor from the projects, Apartment 5. Y'all know that. I ain't trying to shoot you down. I'm just trying to tell the girls, for the girls who the guys is with them who act like they somebody and they got it and they the ones, if he bring you to Miami, Santo Domingo, maybe he could have took you to the Bahamas. Maybe he could have took you to Jamaica or Turks and Caicos, my new favorite place, or Dubai. Somebody trying to show you. That's what I'm saying. But coming to Miami, you got money, you got 3 kids, you come to Miami, congratulations, man. That's way beautiful than a place that ain't got palm trees. And so, if you never had nothing, I can relate to this. You ever seen a guy with a woman and you said, damn, he gives her everything. You ever seen a guy, man, who gives his wife everything? And you say to yourself, damn, he gives it like, this guy, It's because when he didn't have nothing, he said to himself, he's keeping it real with himself. Not even her, he's keeping it real with himself. He said, if I get it, man, I'm going to make sure my girl don't want for nothing. She'll get whatever she wants, however she wants. She was there with me from day one. Now, all men ain't keeping it real like that, but there's a lot of them keeping it. I know men keeping it real like that. A lot of them. And so they keeping it real with themselves. Because they look at their wife and they seen other women at the time. Balling, living good, wearing the fly shit. This is saying to myself, yo, if I get it, man, my wife, she gonna have whatever. My girl gonna have whatever. So that's a guy who keeps it real with himself and then in turn keeps it real with her. You know, love is different. Love is different. I always tell you that story about when I lived in Forest Projects, the only way for me to know the weather before I went to 146 and 120, I look out the window to see or put my head out the window in the projects. Every day I would see this tall man, a tall black man, 7 foot tall, with his short, fat Spanish lady. And they would be holding hands, skipping to my loo, madly in love, staring at each other every single morning. They walked to the corner and got on the bus. And I always knew there's somebody for somebody. Somebody for somebody. There's always, if you out there and you think that you're never going to fall in love or you can't, no, man. I mean, it ain't announced. It doesn't come with a neon sign. But you'll meet that person. There was somebody for somebody. Joe's on fire today. Yeah, because we don't really worry about nobody else. We got our community on here. Our little thing we started because COVID started. And as he got a second vaccine today, Uncle Rich held their hand. No, I'm telling you the truth. I'm not lying now. I'm telling you the truth. There's somebody for everybody. So you ever seen women, they ugly as shit too. Like, and the guy loves them to death. She got him. She was the master key, the lotto. I know plenty of situations like that. Where you be like, damn, this guy could have the baddest, possibly fake chick in the world. But he fell in love with that chick. There's nothing he can do about it. He can't shake her. Because in his DNA, God made it so that, you know, you try to put the circle in the square. God made it so that, you know, love is complex, but he made it so that it just goes. It's the turn. Like if we watching one of these movies, you know, these, what is that shit called, man? With the lichens and the vampire key that fucking opens the lock somewhere in the dungeon and let a dragon out for 1,000 years. I'm just trying to tell you that that's what happens. And so, what's up, Cousin Miriam? You know what I'm talking about. And it just happens. And so the guy says, you know, when I get mine, my woman gonna have whatever she want. And he give it to her. Now it's up to her to appreciate that. Because the big word of the day is complacent. sometimes we become complacent. And women that think like, it is that's how it's supposed to be, this. And then, when you come with a man, let me tell you something, women who's listening, right? And I don't really get into, my cousin, Carmencita says love is blind. Yeah, all right, your love is blind. You love that man loves you. And so, complacent, where, this is supposed to happen. I'm supposed to get everything. He's been used to it. And then a guy who came from nothing, haven't had nothing, comes up, gives her everything she wants, keeps it beyond real. And if he feels as if she's not appreciating it, that is a problem. That is a major problem. Because he's like, yo, I never had nothing. I came in this world alone. Then I fight, I go get it. And I share everything with you, but you're not really appreciating it? You think that's supposed to go to you? Word of the day. Complacent. Butter, hey Butter, what's up? Nah, I don't think that. I'm not even gonna answer that. What you just said. Love is blind just for black and brown people, man. Love is love. It's about humanity, bro. Love is love. It's about humanity. Love ain't got nothing to do with the color. And so, Jesus, I went bad. These are notes I write down for you guys, okay? And sometimes, tomorrow night we got Ghostface Killah. Keep it real, hip-hop, Wu-Tang forever. The big show strikes again. Bring you the biggest and the best in entertainment and music. This is what we do. But today, every now and then I like to talk real shit with you. Complacent. Yeah, I got the vaccine. But if I go in the elevator, I'm wearing the mask. If I'm around people I don't know, I'm wearing the mask. If I'm in a small movie theater, I'm wearing the mask. Don't become complacent because you don't want to be the 3% that might get catch it. And so I said, when you're thinking about success, now you can come into the black and brown community because I don't know this on the white side to be true. Right? So now, when you think of being successful, an athlete, a rapper, a singer, whatever the case may be, and this is almost every last one I have met. Somehow they got to look out for their family. Somehow, we was all guilty of it. I was guilty of it. I didn't know no better. I have 40 people in the entourage. I meet all these young rappers. I met the baby the other day. Beautiful guy. 40 guys with him. Met Little Baby at Khaled's video. 40 guys with him. But I was like that. Dipset was like that. The Lox was like, everybody was like that. Right? When we was young. And when you win, you got this sense of, y'all got to look out for everybody. I got to take care of everybody. But it's, all you need is one slow season. So where you can't take care of everybody. They said the quote, everybody can't go. And that's the truth. And you can try all you want, but everybody cannot go. You're going to have people holding you back, and friends getting locked up, and friends that keep fucking up the money. And yo, Joe, keep it real, give me the rent money. And after you give them the rent money 7 different times that they keep fucking up, when you don't give it to them, you ain't keep it real. And so, for some reason, you got guys, I remember I would have guys, I go on tour to Africa, kidnap, I come back, somebody's with his hand out, yo, it's Christmas, can you give me some money so I can buy my kids some shit? But bro, you ain't word. I just went to Africa, got kidnapped for 2 weeks for this money, man. And so, and then when you're trying to tell them that, oh, but we family, we the real deal, we're brothers, Joe. And so you feel it's a word for it. There's a whole word for it. It's called survivor's guilt. It's called survivor's guilt. And so you feel bad. You come from the hood. The lady next door used to feed you pork chops, rice and beans, and now she broke her hip. Her son comes. Hopefully it's true. They might be lying. And so they need $10,000, and the shit they need is a lot. $10,000. They don't fix their face for a couple of hundred. They fix a hip. Somebody died. Yo, Joe, can you pay for the funeral? And so it's called survivor's guilt. I have an artist I look up to, a legend, one of my idols. And I said, you know what? I said, man, you smart. He was like, why you say that, Joe? I said, because I've never, ever seen you with an entourage. You have never introduced me to somebody that you said, this is your friend. That's kind of lonely. Some people like an audience, especially guys with a big ego like me and other artists. They want people around them. I'm not necessarily saying yes, man. Actually, I pay people to tell me, go fuck myself. My real friends tell me 100% go fuck yourself professionally. I said, thank you. I play them a song. Yo, this shit is a hit, right? That shit trash, bro. Cool. I like being a regular guy. Sometimes I wish I wasn't a regular guy, and the guy who works for me could drop me off in front of the building. It's a fucking snowstorm in Manhattan. Being that I keep it so real, he parks it in the parking lot two blocks away, and I gotta walk through fucking snow up to my knees. But that's what we get for keeping it real, right? So now, where am I? I think I'm lost. What was I saying? And so I asked the guy, I said, yo, man, I never met one of your friends. I never met one of your, I never met, he said, you know why? I said, why? He said, Joe, when I was young, man, I took a bunch of guys from my hood on tour. And then I realized, and I was like in LA, I couldn't take care of 30 guys. I wasn't making enough money. So he said the guys that he took, and took them around America, took them off the corner, being that he couldn't do it. Jam Master Jay, rest in peace, said, nah, you know what, I got him. I'll take care of them, because Run DMC at the time was making a lot of money. And then my guy, my idol, he told me, yo, man, the very next day, the guys that I was paying all that money that never left the block started looking at me like, and saying sucker underneath their breaths or whatever the case may be. And so, he learned thoroughly. And so, survivor's guilt. And so now you turning 45. Say 40. 40, 45. 50 years old, and you notice you've been chasing chicks your whole life. Sure, you fucked 100 chicks. But now you're older and you realize I've done nothing with my life. Nothing. I've done nothing with my life. And so somebody says, no guests tonight, huh? Well, you got me. Shit, I'm usually not free, baby. And so, I did one with Mike Tyson. If you go back in my IG, you'll see me and Mike Tyson talk that shit. So you turn 40, 50, 45. Now you're starting to panic, almost like you in the middle of the ocean with no paddle. And find a million ways to blame it on other people. You're not successful. You're not this. And so, you ain't take care of business. So because you ain't take care of business, you can't be mad at everybody else. If you're 30-something, you watching this, get on your job. You don't want to get to the point of where you're like, damn, I'm fucked up. And even the so-called rich people, we still a second away from being broke. Ain't nothing guaranteed in life. Even the greatest warriors taste defeat. You know when you see these Animal Planet clips, the real king of the jungle is the elephant. The real king of the jungle. When they walk in the jungle, and I'm a Leo, I'm a lion, but when they walk in the jungle, the whole shit shake. The elephant is too strong for anybody. But you see these video clips where they got 20 lions on an elephant. And he's trying to keep it moving. He's trying to shake them off. 20 guys biting them. For hours and hours and hours. And it won't give up. He keep going. 20 guys biting them. And then finally, around the 12th, 13th hour, you see it in their face. They taste defeat. Time's up. Lion climbed up too close to the neck. And so everybody tastes defeat. And so we all been through shit. Ups and downs and hard times. We all been through shit. Do you give up? No. Do you stop? No. But don't. You know, we know a lot of nincompoops. Nincompoops. Too many guys don't really want to put in the work. Don't really want to work hard. And come up with these get-rich-quick schemes or this one after the other. Like fucking work. Like put in the work. You see, motherfucker don't want to work. You gotta put in the work. Sooner or later, work. It's the only guys I ever see, or at least are right, or not complaining, or not stressed out and blaming the world, is guys that work. It's never a failure. It's always a lesson. It's never a failure. It's always a lesson. If God put you through some shit that looked like the illest shit, and you turn around and survive it, there was a lesson in there for you to learn. There was a lesson for you to learn. Use it. Because knowledge is key. I don't know. Maybe I'm telling you too much shit. Do you keep it real? Do you keep it real when you have a family member or a friend who is trying to get on and is saying they want to do this or they want to rap or they want to this or they want to that, and you know that they're not nice? That in your heart you know they don't have what it takes to be successful in that. What do you do? And so what's so crazy is that you ask yourself, you might not want to tell them, yo, you just not nice like that, bro. You just, it's 10 million guys trying to rap and you're terrible. Or do they know they're not nice? And they're just using that as some type of excuse not to work. I mean, W-O-R-K. Like fucking elbow grease. You're a hater. Why are you hating on me? Why are you hating on me? I had guys, their wives or their girlfriends cheat on them. I tell them, she liked you though, Joe. Why are you telling me that, Joe? She really likes you. Oh, I'm just trying to tell you because you my man. Like, I thought I was looking out. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah. And now you're a hater. And now you're a hater because you don't want to support that shit. And now you got Fat Joe, who his whole life was made on authenticity or credibility, who's been blessed enough or lucky enough to put out hits and anthems and keep it real. But now you want me to diminish my brand and look like a clown co-signing some whack shit. A trust that I built with the fans for 25 years. You want me to come next to you on some clown shit. Because it'll make you feel good that your man Fat Joe stood next to you. Passive income. And so you see people on the side of the highway. You know my store up there, up NYC on 158th, the Mexicans right next to me, they started out selling fruit on the block. They sold fruit on the block. The husband and the wife never bothered nobody. A store opened up for rent, they got the store. They've been making money selling juices and fruits ever after. Don't bother nobody. Don't got to be extra fly. Don't got to be nothing. They got their own business and they making money. And so you want to laugh at the lady selling the oranges. But she's an entrepreneur. She's her own boss. Nobody's firing her. Nobody's telling her what to do. Passive income. And so we always, I don't know, it's so crazy. We grew up in the projects on welfare. Somehow we better than other people that are working hard and busting their asses? Like you're too good for what? projects. I had a friend one time, we tried to get him a job, $28 an hour. He was like, $28 an hour? Like, yo, what the fuck is, yo, bro, use a fucking... And it's hard because you're trying to do it. You trying to do for you and your family. And here we got these guys pulling us down like the lion on the elephant. Anytime you see sunshine, they trying to drag you 20 lions. And it ain't lions. It ain't a gun. It's your family. It's your friends. Bad energy. You have to stay away from bad energy. You know, I had a friend, he almost died recently. Chef Mark. And Chef Mark is one of my best friends. I don't see him every day, but I love him. If you remember old MTV Cribs, he was cooking it up in my house. Him, his kids. You know, I loved them to death. And so he caught the COVID, and you know, he almost died. He got on a ventilator. He did this. He just recently just beat it, right? And so I've been checking on his wife Janice, and just been like, "Yo, Janice, how's he doing?" And just, you know, doing friend shit and a brother shit, because he's a brother of mine. You know, he's somebody who really, really inspired me. You know, he came from the nice side of town. He came from a good family. And he would let us go on his pool. And just a great guy, man. And he said, "Woof, your wife could bring bad energy. Your husband could bring bad energy. It's terrible when you stand next to your wife and she got bad energy. You in the fucking looking like Jesus Christ." Same thing with a man. Comes home with bad energy. You might drink too much, want to gamble, fuck up the bag. I know a guy that said he got to get drunk to go home. Real shit. And so Chef Mark, I finally get to talk to him. He's out of ICU. He's feeling better. And I call him up, "Yo, Chef, man." He says, "Your energy, Joe. They want your energy." And I said, "Chef," he's like, "Nah, man, it's your energy. That's why they love you, it's your energy." And so, be careful of the draining energy. People around you that drain you, they always come. Or you ever know them people who got that face like they want to cry all the time? Crazy. Look, man. I started to talk about the other day. My mom's called me. She ain't checked me. She wanted to hear about it. And I was just talking about, look, energy vampires. Huh, Vanessa? Shout out to Vanessa. My accountant, she said, energy vampires, they suck it from you. It's true. You walk around like, my father's one of those guys. He can suck the energy, the fucking life out of me. I go to visit him, sometimes I gotta take migraine fucking pills before I walk in there. And I'm the only one. I'm the one that cares. But being that I'm the only audience, they give it to me. You got to handle that. And so I never understood from my father how when my father gets sick or he goes through an operation, out of all 13 kids, I'm the only one there. I'm the busiest one. I just don't understand this shit. How many times I'm in the hospital with my mother or my father and nobody else is there? And so I was saying to myself, I never like people who forget their parents. And so you have, of course, you can love your wife and your kids. That's fun. That's your family. You're supposed to protect them. You're supposed to love them. You're supposed to provide for them. That's great. But your parents who brought you in this world, they sick, you can't go. You're too busy. So I don't understand that shit. It's amazing to me. Nah, carrying the cross for the family, sometimes it's too much. It's overwhelming. When you turn around and you say, I got a family of fucking 100 people. Why I'm the one? My grandmother has 9 sons and daughters. Why my Titi Barbara was the one there all the time, 3 years in a row in that hospital? Why? That's draining. Don't share the burden. And so if you carry the cross this week. Can I pass it to somebody else in my family to carry the cross too? Carry the cross, help me too. Tomorrow we on with Ghostface. Stay dangerous. The other day I'm in the you know what I'm gonna keep this positive. Okay? Positive vibes only. The news I'm looking at, the shit I'm looking at is out of control. 12-year-old kids shooting at cops. The gang, I don't want to even say gang, because necessarily here in Miami, it ain't so much about the gangs. I don't really, I'm in the studio, one of the young boys said, yo, Joe, this is why. This is unbelievable to me. So he shows me a video. I don't know what the video is. I don't know who did it, but I'm telling you story. Maybe if you hold it so you can hear what's going on. So these guys allegedly, you know what? I can't even talk about it, man. I can't even talk about it. But the shit is crazy. And if they cause physical harm to you, they make a song about it. Specifically with the name, and I hope your mother feels it. And this is what's bringing that kind of energy where they out here killing each other and going to war with each other, because it's just, the whole shit is disrespect to the highest power. And so I'm like, really? And they showing me. And I'm like, oh my God. Like, no, you can't believe that. You can't make this up. You cannot make this up. This isn't Fat Joe, 50 Cent Beef, Ja Rule, 50 Kumo D. No, this is, it's because I killed such and such. Our body such and such. By name, our body, and he's breaking it down to me. And I'm like, Jesus Christ, they doing that? He said, yes. This ain't Biggie Tupac, guys. This is like, and I'm like, and so the new way, well, it's been going on for a while, but the new way to respect an artist is if he kills somebody. If he bodies somebody or got away with it, if you get arrested for a body and win, they know you killed, they think you're the greatest rapper on earth. You're the biggest. Young boy told me, yo, if you beat a body, you get signed. Young boy told me, You beat a body, you get signed the same day. Like, it's the biggest thing. Like, Jesus Christ, really? That's the credential for getting signed? Yeah, I'm not talking about on the mic, brother. I'm talking about real life shit. Really, really life shit. And so, this is one place I ain't got all the answers. AB, what's up, my brother? This is one place I ain't got all the answers. But it's out there. And because we come from a different time, a different hip-hop culture, we might not even be seeing this. Or knowing that that's what these kids is into. But it's sad, man. And I've been seeing a lot of these kids getting killed and people saying, where's the Black Lives Matter with that? When it's black on black crime or brown on brown crime. And, we all get mad when it's against the cops. But what happens when we kill each other? So I'm cool for some type of a movement that says, let's not kill each other. Whoever makes up that slogan, like they made defund the police or Black Lives Matter, and not knocking them. I'm supporting what they're doing, and we need their voice very loud. But we need somebody else to come in and says, let's not kill each other movement. Let's not kill each other movement. Now, I'm talking about us caring about us. I don't care about them not caring about us. I'm talking about us caring about us. Let your darkest moments bring your most clarity. Meaning, you go through hard times. Your family, your friends, they ain't really there for you. When you get back up, I tell you, it's no failures. It's just lessons. When you get back up, don't lie to yourself if they're not with you. They wasn't there with you when you needed it the most. So it's high and by. God bless you. Pray for them and keep it moving. And so God in good times and in bad times. Okay? When things are going bad, oh God, I need you. Even when it's going good, thank you, God, for making it good. God is it. Faith is what it is. And so, yo, we the biggest in the game. Check me out tomorrow night. Ghostface Killah. I don't like to announce them because if he don't come, then I look full of shit. But hopefully Ghostface Killah gave me his word he's coming. And said, yeah, we got to. Because my mom's worked hard. My father worked hard. And I was still in the streets acting up. I got friends that had great mothers and fathers that had money and everything. They were still in the streets acting up. So we got to at least try to know what our kids are doing as much as we can. And that's more than half the battle. Peace, y'all, the biggest in the game.